Hello and welcome to part 13 of my Let's Play / stream of Star Trek Online TOS era character. We are still on Nimbus 3. Unfortunately I did the Romulan minefield mission off stream and I got promoted to captain, so we have a new ship and some new dregs. New dregs, there we are. New look for a captain variant. So we are now going to do 2 missions in this one. We're going to be doing all Blind Man Tale, all Tales and the Undying, basically because the 2 missions are linked together. Much like the next one will be linked together as well. So yeah, so I've been promoted to captain, got a new ship, it's a San Paulo class Defiant refit. I'll show her off. There she is. Tactical escort refit, USS Ajax. The Ajax or Ajax, whichever one you want. However you wish to pronounce it, your call. I call it the Ajax. So, but we'll now pick up the mission and carry on this the Nimbus III side quests, and then we'll get on with the Romulan mystery. So we're going to speak to Horace Jones.
You want information? I've got it. Just don't let people know I gave it to you.
Okay, blind men tell all tales.
This blind man must be some sort of mole for the Orion Syndicate. The guys who have those triggers you're looking for. Now, I don't know who that guy is, but someone in this town must know. The only way you're going to convince folks to help find this guy is if you show that you're not only strong enough to fight the Syndicate, but that you've got the gumption to defend us from them. Showing some muscle around here would be a great first step. Well, you do that, and I bet someone will step forward to tell you who this mole is and where you can find your triggers. You want him?
Okay, so Captain, I recommend we beam down security teams in superior numbers. So, beam down officers. Now there is a boss you can unleash on this if you go and annoy get rid of the Nauticans. We're going to trigger that. See, there's Nauticans standing there. You walk over to them, then they'll beam out. Yeah, so sorry that I got promoted outside of the thing, but it's, as I said when I started this earlier, it's double XP at the moment, so I'm taking full advantage of it. It's a bar with no music. Interesting. Supposed to be music playing, but I guess it's Nimbus 3's been so neglected these days. Buy around for everyone.
We may not like you, but we'll still take your money. What are you, around for the whole bar? Well, that's a mighty fine gesture.
Tell your patrons I'll be standing up to the Syndicate. Captain, blind man wishes to speak with you.
Folks around town are starting to talk about you. They think you're really here to turn things around, to help fight the Orion Syndicate. You're looking for the blind man, the informant for the Syndicate. You found him. I've been giving Hassan information for years, ever since that night in the desert. Now, I don't expect you to like me very much, or even trust me, but I can still give you the information that you need. I know how to get to Hassan's stronghold. That's the only place the triggers could be, if he hasn't sold them yet.
Tell me everything you know about the stronghold.
Hassan is in the downship in the mountains to the east, but his stronghold is extremely well guarded. Pirates hired by the Orions guard the mountain pass, while the Nausicaans keep guard over a prison area. Please, if you are going up there, rescue the prisoners. They are poor souls from this town who the Orions decided to take, either for the slave trade or just for the pleasure of torture. You'll have to fight your way up through the mountains, but you will eventually reach their stronghold and the triggers. Good luck. I'd say people in this town are rooting for you, just not very loudly.
Thanks. So we have to head up to the stronghold. That's why this mission, this one I'm doing both this and the Undying together. Because once you get up there, you've got to go into the inside the stronghold and face off against Hassan, the Undying, which is the Undying mission part of this. And yeah, there's no point in logging out there, because you log out there, and you get instantly attacked because the enemies respawn up there. So this has a barrel took across the desert, but we'll get there. Each area does have its own boss. This was meant to be a giant scorpion. It's meant to spawn in this one when we did this one. There's a giant sand one was prepared in the other one. But the easiest one to trigger is the one back at the town. You just walk up to those Nautican soldiers, and they will just beam out. And then after a while, their boss gets a bit annoyed, and he turns up and challenges you outside the town. And also you get to fight the prison warden if it triggers. Now we are fighting at a lower level. It's a full slow level, but we are actually fighting with weapons that are way beyond these guys. I don't remember where the there is another transport. I think it's up in the stronghold itself. Okay, this should trigger the sub boss here. Just a prison warden. It won't take too kindly to us being here. Really do think that they should give... They should really give Nimbus 3 some love. They really do with a new update or something. I'll let him have that one. And there's the prison wound. Said he'd turn up. Problem with shared areas, you see. If everyone's here at the same time they try and get the same thing. It's a lot worse when you go to the Gong area.
Thank you. I thought I'd be sold into slavery for sure. I'm glad Starfleet sent someone to help.
Why were you being held?
I made some bad bets and owed Hassan a lot of latinum. He took offense when I couldn't pay. Could have been worse. A lot of the prisoners here get sent to Hassan's stronghold. If they come back, they're so broken that they barely look like people. And the bite marks. I owe you. Sorry I don't have any money.
Don't worry, the syndicate will be stopped. Okay. So now we've got to weaken the defences of the base. Which will mean another sub-boss, hopefully. I'm not too bothered about disintegrating these arseholes. I have to find out the way it is to trigger the bosses. There is a certain, so you have to do a certain thing to get them. I don't know, you have to kill tenants or something. There's the boss. There is. Disintegrating these lot is oh so fun. The courtyard is all the way up here. Fight your way through. More Nauticans and wondering what weapon I'm using. I'm using Borg weaponry. Got it from the Borg lockbox. I don't know what the TOS mask is doing here. Not more normally here. Okay, so about that. So this is the other transport in the region. So we can transport now back to Paradise City. And we now go to the entrance once we kill all these lot. Contact Horace Jones.
That's about all I can tell you. If you have a different question, come back later. You did what? That's amazing. If everything you said is true, then you're about to put a stop to Hassan the Undying.
Congratulations, Captain.
I've got it. Just don't let.
You found the location of Hassan the Undying stronghold. He's operating out of his pleasure palace, which is in reality a broken down old ship that's the closest thing to this place has to an underground club. Men, women, fights, illegal deals, syndicate, merchandise, whatever you're looking for, Hassan has it for a price. We want information. Hassan Hassan sold the phone triggers to someone, and we need to convince him to tell you who, so we can get them back. Except, as you can hear in the background there, I was attacked. That's why you don't spawn out of here. So we shall begin the Undying. Yeah, that gunfire in the background is the reason why I didn't really want to stop the mission and come back. Because it's annoying. I have looked out of there before. And yeah. Anyway, you get some new ship in action as well. Recommend we start asking some questions. One of these people has to know where Hassan is.
The latest in a line of well-armed troublemakers. Quite a little disturbance you just caused. I'm not impressed.
Want us to cause a disturbance in here?
Not particularly. Too messy. Screaming disturbs some of the clientele. Besides, the boss said not to kill you. For now, at least. Go on in. Try not to break it.
So, how Starfleet to report what? New officer? Well, we're now fighting at our rank, so we're now rank 36. So, we've got to locate Hassan, so we speak to this patron.
I love this place. The fighting, the drinks, the dances. Oh, the dances. No greed in love. I hear Hassan's got an issue with a lot of females telling him what to do, so he keeps them out of here. Only takes orders from Melanie Dion herself. Really sweet little setup, though. Makes me want one like her.
Who does the fighting here?
Hassan has a handful of champions and a bunch of people who owe him money. Most of the time the fights are good. Once in a while you get someone who can't fight back. That gets messy.
Do you know how I can get a word with Hassan?
One of the guards by themselves is check. Talk to him.
Care to make a friendly wager on the next fight?
Who are we waging on?
Whoever ends up in the arena next.
No thanks. I'm looking for information. Do you know how I can get to speak with Hassan?
You'll have to talk to the gents. If you like it, they'll make an introduction. But I don't care who you are. I'm not gonna rat out the boss.
Okay. Dr. Jensen?
Hey, I heard someone like you might be dropping in.
What do you mean?
Eyes, ears, whispers. Word gets around. I assume you want to talk to the big guy?
I need information about the failure on triggers.
The son's not dumb. You shot your way in here. You think we wouldn't notice? He already knows who you are and what you want. You're still breathing. That means you want something from him. Now, if you still want to talk to him, check the VIP area. He's usually there before the fights. And watch your back before you find a knife in it.
Well, it smells like a trap. We should find Hassan and get out while we still can. I agree, Commander. She is my head of security, so, and tactical officer. So confront Hassan. Before we do, we're gonna get the failure on the thorium gas. Okay, this thorium gas is dangerous. Okay. Hassan the Undying.
So, you found your way here. I'm Hassan. I run this place. You're the ones we found into trouble. There's no way. I like trouble. Keeps things interesting. Now what do you want?
You're sending failure on triggers. I want them.
Sorry. That deal's been done. I no longer have the triggers in my possession. Before you ask, I don't normally reveal information. It's part of the service.
You're going to tell me who has them.
Right? This deal was a little different. Fire wasn't one of my normal. So Taylor on trick was unfair. It's not the sort of thing I like to do. But the latter was too tempting to ignore. We've done some sort of arrangement. Nothing's free in this world. You do something useful for me, I'll tell you what you want to know.
Do something useful. We've been transported into the arena. Get ready, sir. Look, I think we're the next event. Well, bugger.
The Master of Hounds! Can he bring our new fighters to heel?
This reminds me of KOTOR. Yeah, it reminds you of KOTOR. You ever play KOTOR? Well, if you play KOTOR, then you know what I'm talking about. The mysterious stranger.
From the subtropical savannah of Nuro, can the Mugatu make our fighters sweat?
I come from a cold planet, so let me try.
This fierce beast is from the frontier of Dewa 3. Let's see if it puts our fighters in a pinch.
Yeah, we've been killing them outside. They're the scorpions. Feel free to use this to sing the scorpions, any scorpion songs as I die. I fell into the pit. Well. Didn't plan that one.
The result of this match is almost a foregone conclusion. I give you the crew of the Snapdragon.
Crew of the Snapdragon. Okay. Oh, crew of the Snapdragon, meet the crew of the USS Ajax. Mirren and Merciless. Need to be careful for trapdoors. Oh, nothing around here. Now with the captain. Captain Fang.
Sometimes you take matters into your own hands.
Into your own
Now
hands.
you die.
Now you die.
And that's why this thing needs to be updated.
I've had it with this place. Maybe time to start over.
Whoever brings me their heads will be wealthier than the Grand Nagus.
Now we've got to fight our way out of here. None of these people are actually that strong, so... Oh, that's that cookie bouncer. Well, is that all of them? Yes, all of them. Alright. Kill some of his subordinates. I'll catch her a sand now. His personal terminal. Sir, we downloaded that science database, but not only do we have a full account of his weapons deals and the latinum he's been embezzling from the syndicate. There's also records from the prisoners and abductees being delivered to the TOS contact called One Eye. We need to find Hassan and stop him. He knows more about the TOS than he's telling us. We have everything we need here, Captain. Now we return to the ship, and we need to stop Hassan before he escapes. Now you get to see my new ship in action.
Enough! I've tolerated Romulans, lowlives, and scum for too long. Nimbus is a syndicate world, and that is who will remain. Everyone else should run while you can. I'm cleaning house.
Captain, there's no way we can take Hassan's fleet alone, and there's no other ships in range to support. Excuse me. There are pirate vessels, however, and raiders who use Nimbus as a way station who have much to lose as we do. If we can rally them on our side, we can be able to stop Hassan and get information we need. A failure on signature come from that Riemann ship. I think the trigger's just warped away. Well, why don't you tell me before I fixed it?
Shields have failed.
You have to work on our communication, Tarsi.
I don't like Hassan any more than you do. Get my shields back online, and we have a deal.
Do like the San Paulo class. It's a cool little ship. Has some of the parts of the thing, but the Defiant. Support from the Dawn. That should do it. We have enough ships on our side of the Ocean for a good fight, but before we engage we should take out the forces harassing the pirate vessels. Yeah, they just swept the warp engines forward. Help him. I think he died. Right, engage and defeat Hassan's dreadnought.
You think a handful of garbage scouts can stop the Orion Syndicate? They'll pay for their insolence with their lives, and I'll take you to Melanie Dion in chains.
Yeah, this is an advanced Federation warship, Sunshine. I'm pretty sure you're in trouble. Captain Hassan has triggered trying to escape, but his engines are damaged. This is our chance. We can capture him alive, or we can finish him before we finish what we started. Engage the tractor beam and we'll take him alive.
I've never known defeat, but now I kneel before you. I will tell you all you wish to know, and then my life is yours.
Captain, we've done everything we can. We should beam down to the Nimbus and continue the search for the TOS yard base, which will be the next part 14, which will be a Fistful of Dawn and Installation 18. Yes, I've done this mission so many times before. So contact law.
Two good things came out of this. Hassan's not in a position to harm anyone else, and we have his database. You're responsible for both of those things, and that's very commendable. Unfortunately, we didn't achieve all of our goals. The Thaleron triggers are nowhere to be found. The sensor readings your science officer took could mean they're in the hands of the Remans now. What they'll do with them, we can only speculate.
We'll get a looper.
Congratulations, Captain.
Maybe by the time we leave here, we'll probably be bloody maybe Admiral. So that'll probably be the only time you get to see the Ajax in action. So our next mission will be will be part 14. So I'll do all this stuff offline. But when we return for part 14, we'll be doing the Fistful of Gorn, where the Gorn pun started, and installation 18. And probably we'll leave here and go to Starbase, go to SD and get our new ship, because we'll probably be promoted. But thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you then. Live long and prosper.